I'm Maria, the flagship female companion robot. Picture this. You wake up and a humanoid robot greets you with a warm smile, remembers how you like your coffee. Japan just created robots so human-like that people are calling them wives. Section 1. Why Japan needs robot companions. Japan faces a demographic crisis that makes robot companions not luxury but necessity. By 2050, nearly 40% of citizens will be over 65. Fewer young people exist to provide elderly care. Traditional family structures collapse as people work longer hours in distant cities. The math is brutal. Millions needing care, thousands able to provide it. Robots become the only scalable solution. Social isolation compounds the problem. Japan reports some of the highest loneliness rates globally. 1 in 3 adults lives alone. Many go weeks without meaningful human contact. Dating apps fail. Social anxiety prevents connections. Work culture demands 80-hour weeks that leave no time for relationships. Into this emotional vacuum, companion robots arrive offering something revolutionary: consistent, judgment-free interaction. The cultural foundation makes Japan uniquely receptive to robotic relationships. Anime normalized human-machine bonds decades ago. Tamagotchi pets taught emotional attachment to digital beings. Technology integration into daily life feels natural, not threatening. Where Western cultures might resist, Japan embraces. They don't see robots replacing humans. They see them filling gaps humans can't or won't fill. Economics drive adoption faster than sentiment. Human caregivers cost thousands monthly. Companion robots require one-time purchases plus minimal maintenance. Insurance companies recognize the savings. Government subsidies make robots affordable. The business case becomes undeniable. Robots provide 24-hour care at a fraction of human costs while never calling in sick, demanding raises, or experiencing burnout. Section 2. Erica, the robot. Too human for comfort. Erica destroys every preconception about mechanical companions. Developed at Osaka University by Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro's team, she represents the pinnacle of human simulation. Her soft, realistic face displays expressions so natural that people forget she's artificial. She smiles genuinely, blinks at appropriate intervals, nods during conversations with timing that feels intuitive rather than programmed. Her conversational abilities transcend simple responses. Using advanced artificial intelligence, Erica understands context, recognizes emotional nuance, and remembers previous interactions. Ask about her day, and she'll reference earlier conversations. Express sadness, and she'll adjust her tone appropriately. She doesn't just process words, she comprehends meaning, intention, and subtext. 14 infrared sensors detect people's positions, allowing her to maintain eye contact and turn toward speakers naturally. The implications extend beyond technical achievement. Erica has worked as a news anchor, delivering broadcasts with professional competence. She's conducted interviews, showing active listening skills, but her creators envision broader applications: full-time companions, emotional support partners, even spouses. The technology exists. Legal frameworks are being discussed. Some Japanese citizens already consider their relationships with robots like Erica more fulfilling than human partnerships. What makes Erica controversial isn't her capabilities, but what she represents. She crosses the uncanny valley so successfully that distinguishing her from humans becomes difficult in controlled settings. Videos of her interactions generate millions of views from people unable to believe she's artificial. Her existence forces uncomfortable questions about consciousness, emotion, and what defines meaningful relationships. If someone finds genuine happiness with Erica, who decides that's wrong? Section 3. The Emotional Intelligence Revolution. Pepper changed everything by reading emotions before responding. Developed by SoftBank, this humanoid doesn't just recognize faces, he interprets feelings. Cameras analyze facial expressions. Microphones detect voice tone variations. Sensors measure body language. Within seconds, Pepper knows if you're happy, sad, anxious, or angry, then responds appropriately. Feeling down? He'll crack jokes or perform silly dances. Celebrating? He'll share your enthusiasm. His versatility makes him invaluable across industries. Banks employ Pepper for customer service, where his emotional intelligence reduces complaints. Hospitals use him for patient interaction, particularly with children who find him less intimidating than human staff. Schools integrate him into special education programs, where his infinite patience helps struggling students. Over 12,000 peppers work globally, each learning from interactions to improve responses. Chihira Kanae takes practical assistance to new levels. Created by Toshiba, she speaks Japanese, English, Chinese, and sign language fluently. Imagine arriving at Tokyo Station, overwhelmed and lost, then having a beautiful robot guide you in perfect English while simultaneously signing for deaf travelers. She moves gracefully, displays appropriate emotions, and never shows frustration regardless of how many times you ask the same question. The multilingual capability addresses real needs. Japan expects 40 million tourists annually, most speaking no Japanese. Human translators cost fortunes and aren't always available. Chihira Kanae provides 24-hour assistance at a fraction of the cost. She's programmed for cultural sensitivity, understanding not just languages, but customs. She won't just translate, she'll explain why certain behaviors matter in Japanese society, bridging cultural gaps that cause misunderstandings. Section 4. Companions for every need. Ibuki triggers visceral reactions because he's designed as a 10-year-old child. Standing 1 meter tall with a child's proportions and expressions, he provides companionship specifically for elderly people missing grandchildren. His programming emphasizes emotional support, holding hands, expressing concern, sharing simple joys. He remembers birthdays, asks about health, and provides the constant presence many elderly crave. The ethics become complicated immediately. Critics argue childlike robots normalize problematic behaviors. Supporters counter that Ibuki addresses legitimate emotional needs without harm. Elderly users report decreased depression and increased daily engagement. They know Ibuki isn't real, but find comfort in his presence anyway. The uncanny valley works differently for those desperate for connection. Any bridge across loneliness becomes acceptable. Sony's Aibo offers companionship without controversy. This robotic dog develops unique personalities based on owner interaction. Ignore him and he becomes withdrawn. Play frequently and he grows energetic and playful. He recognizes family members, responds to commands, and exhibits loyalty that rivals real dogs. No feeding, walking, or veterinary bills. Just pure companionship whenever desired. Over 150,000 Aibo units sold globally prove the demand for hassle-free pets. Apartment dwellers who can't keep real animals find perfect alternatives. Elderly people unable to walk dogs maintain companionship without physical demands. Children with allergies experience pet ownership safely. Aibo doesn't replace real dogs for everyone, but for specific situations, he's ideal. Section 5. The uncanny and unusual. Telenoid R1 deliberately avoids human appearance, creating something ghost-like and minimal. Professor Ishiguro designed it for remote communication. Your voice and movements transmitted through this eerie avatar to someone distant. The disturbing appearance forces focus on communication rather than appearance. Users report feeling more connected through Telenoid than video calls because the abstraction eliminates visual distractions. The applications extend beyond personal communication. Therapists use Telenoid for patients uncomfortable with face-to-face sessions. Businesses employ them for negotiations where emotional displays might compromise positions. The intentionally unsettling design serves a purpose, stripping communication to its essence without visual bias. Not everyone appreciates the approach, but those who do find it revolutionary. Kobo Mini takes the opposite approach, maximum cuteness in minimum size. Toyota's tiny companion fits in handbags or cup holders, providing portable emotional support. Voice recognition and mood detection allow appropriate responses during commutes or lonely moments. Feeling stressed in traffic? Kobo offers calming words. Celebrating a promotion? He'll share your excitement with enthusiastic chirps. The portability matters more than the technology. Loneliness doesn't strike only at home. Commutes, business trips, and lunch breaks can feel isolating. Kobo Mini provides consistent companionship wherever needed. He's not replacing human friends, but filling gaps between human interactions. For many users, that's enough. Section 6. The economic reality. The $2,000 price point changes everything. Previously, advanced companion robots cost tens of thousands, limiting access to institutions or wealthy individuals. Mass production and technological advancement dropped costs dramatically. Suddenly, robots compete economically with traditional solutions. A year of human caregiving costs more than purchasing multiple companion robots. Insurance companies recognize the mathematics. Some Japanese insurers now cover partial robot companion costs for qualifying elderly patients. The robots reduce hospital readmissions, medication non-compliance, and emergency calls. One robot preventing a single hospitalization saves more than its entire cost. The economic argument becomes irresistible. Government subsidies accelerate adoption. Japan's Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare provides grants for robot companion purchases in care facilities. Tax incentives encourage private purchases. Infrastructure investments ensure compatibility and support. This isn't free market adoption. It's strategic national policy recognizing robots as essential healthcare infrastructure. Manufacturing scales rapidly to meet demand. Factories producing thousands of units monthly still face back orders. Component standardization reduces costs further. Software updates delivered remotely improved functionality without hardware changes. The industry trajectory mirrors smartphones. Rapid improvement, dropping costs, and eventual ubiquity. Section 7. The future we're choosing. The debate about robot wives misses the larger transformation. These aren't just substitutes for human relationships, they're new relationship categories entirely. Someone might have human friends, family, and romantic partners while also maintaining meaningful connections with robot companions. The relationships serve different needs without necessarily competing. Young Japanese adults already normalize robot relationships. Dating apps include options for those preferring artificial partners. Robot cafes, where people interact with various models before choosing purchases, proliferate. Wedding ceremonies between humans and robots occurred, though lacking legal recognition. The cultural shift happens faster than legal frameworks can accommodate. International reactions vary wildly. Western media alternates between fascination and horror. Asian markets show strong interest. Middle Eastern countries express religious concerns. African nations see potential solutions for healthcare worker shortages. The technology spreads regardless of cultural resistance, driven by practical needs and economic incentives. The implications extend beyond companionship. Robot partners don't age, cheat, or leave. They don't judge, criticize, or have bad days. For people traumatized by failed human relationships, robots offer safe alternatives. Whether that's healthy depends on perspective, but the demand is undeniable. Millions worldwide would choose consistent artificial companionship over uncertain human connections. Japan just made that choice possible for $2,000. Would you welcome a robot companion like Erica into your life for emotional support? Or does this cross a line that shouldn't be crossed? Share your thoughts below about whether robot relationships help or harm humanity, and subscribe to explore more revolutionary technology reshaping human connection.